Hello, BookTube. The Inconsistent Reader here with part 26, Landfall. This is Hannah and Nicole's chapters. Hannah tells us she feels like they've been in that raft for hours. She feels like they're just drifting out to sea and that they're gonna die. She prays that if anyone dies, let it be her, because Nicole was carrying information that was far too important to be lost. Hannah's tired, and she's feeling defeated. And I quote, "I can't," I said. "Keep going," Nicole shouted. "We're okay." The sound of the waves hitting the shore was close, but it was so dark I couldn't see where the shore was. And at that moment, another giant wave comes. And Nicole tells Hannah to row for her life. And then another big wave comes, and this one flips the inflatable. And then, of course, them. But luckily, they were close to the shore at that point. Nicole hugs Hannah, and I quote, "We made it! We made it! I thought we were dead!" she shouted. And Hannah thanks her God. And now it's Nicole's turn. She tells us she thought they were dead, or worse, going to be captured by Gilead and strung up on the wall. And I quote, "I'm so proud of Agnes. After that night, she was really my sister. She kept going, even though she was at the end." Well, I mean, they were both at the end, really. Nicole tells us she wouldn't have made it without Hannah. And she's feeling pretty delirious, but she just keeps going. And she hears Becca telling her to follow the lights. Nicole and Hannah both noticed moving lights and heard people shouting. One of them was Ada. And I quote, "You did it," she said. And I said, "Yeah." And then I fell over. Garth picked her up, praised her for making it back to them, which of course made her smile. But then she passed out. And when she woke up, her arm didn't hurt anymore, so that was awesome. And Hannah was sitting next to her, wearing a sweatshirt and jeans. And Elijah tells them how proud they are. And I quote, "You're all over the news," said Ada. "Sisters defy the odds. Baby Nicole's daring escape from Gilead." "Also, the document cache," said Elijah. "That's been on the news, too. It's explosive. So many crimes among the top brass in Gilead. It's much more than we ever hoped for." And he told them that the Canadian government was releasing one secret after another. And it's the beginning of the end. Garth tells them in Gilead right now, all they're saying is, it's all fake news. Of course. Who does that remind you of? Then Nicole asks where Becca is. And Hannah's like, she didn't come with us, remember? She stayed behind to protect us. And Nicole's like, "But I saw her on the beach with us." But then she fell asleep again. When she woke up again, before she had opened her eyes, Hannah tells her that their mother is there. So Nicole opens her eyes and sees her mother for the first time. Really. June hugs both of her daughters. And I quote, "My darling girls." She smelled right. It was like an echo of a voice you can't quite hear. And then Nicole goes back to sleep again. And that's it. That's how we end the girls' saga. They are reunited with their mother. And all seems to be going well for them right now. And that's the end. That's the end of the chapter. That's the end of the girls' testimonies. And that's the end of section 26, Landfall. Next up is section 27, Send-Off, which is our dear Aunt Lydia's last chapter. And it's fitting that we start with Lydia and end with Lydia, in my opinion. I mean, it's all because of her. She is the hero of the story, or you could say anti-hero if you like. I mean, she wasn't paladin level here, but she did a lot to end the cesspool that was Gilead. Now, the chapter after Lydia's is the last chapter, and it's a symposium about the history of Gilead and how they've been studying it now for many decades. The year of the symposium is 2197, and it's their 13th one of this nature. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode of The Testaments with me, the inconsistent reader. And as always, make good choices.